Hey guys, my name is Samantha, and this is an intermediate grammar class on verbling. This is part 2 of the gerunds and infinitives tutorial. So it's a follow-up of the class from the last hour. So if you were in that class, then I would encourage you to come join us now. And in this part, we will finish with some more exercises from part 1. And then we will look at part 2 of the tutorial and do some more exercises there. Following that, we'll have 1 more hour of the advanced part of the tutorial. So it's 3 hours, a 3-hour block tonight. So if you have a reservation, you can come on in. Otherwise, you can join as soon as the button is green. Go get a coffee or something and then come back. I apologize in advance for any connection issues I may have. I'm using a different computer than what I usually use, so hopefully it will be okay. Last class is now a past continuous. Okay. I am to drink water. See, Firkin, that's okay for you to say that, but it sounds very philosophical. I am now to drink a glass of water. So it sounds kind of philosophical. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, Jose, you've got some background noise. I don't know if maybe you have another window open, but we'll just see if we can get that under control. Is this a television?
Yes.
We can hear it. Could you possibly turn it off just for class?
Okay.
Just because we can hear the audio. Hi, everyone.
Tengo que irme porque se escucha mucho la tele y le molesta. Conseguí otra clase gratis. Me voy por ahí.
You know Spanish, right?
No. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello. So if you were in the last class, you know that this is a continuation. We're looking at gerunds and infinitives today. We're starting with the basics and working our way up. So right now we are going to do some more exercises. And yeah, Firkin, you can say that, but it sounds really funny. I am to drink water. Yeah, it's like your destiny is to drink water. Maria is to make a cup of tea now. It doesn't sound quite right, right? Okay, let's warm up with some more exercises from part 1, okay? And then we'll continue. So, she pretended being or to be a student?
Being.
She pretended being a student in order to get a discount, or she pretended to be a student in order to get a discount?
To
what
be.
do you think? To be. Do you know why?
No.
It's just the verb pretend. It needs to be followed with an infinitive. Number 2, she waited to see, or she waited seeing?
To see.
She waited to see what would happen next. Good. If you say she waited seeing what would happen next, that sounds like she has the ability to read the future. So it's like she has a crystal ball and she waited for her friend, seeing what would happen next in her crystal ball. So it's like you're a fortune teller. Number 3, the child denied. Oh, you can see the options. That's good. Denied stealing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Good. We fully intend
To pay.
to pay you for all the work you have done. You seem
To be.
good. Seem to be a little distracted. Laura and Ed discussed
Moving.
good. Moving to the city to find work. She refused
To admit.
because refuse needs to be followed with an infinitive. After his accident last year, he would never consider
Buying.
good, another motorcycle. Maria, number 9. Oh, I think she's getting tea. Where's the echo coming from? Is it me?
Not me, I was muted all the time. I was speaking.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Maria. I thought Firkin was the only one talking, so I was like, I better start choosing people. Maria.
So this is mine. Okay.
Okay.
Maria just happened to find the lost car keys while she was looking for something else.
Good. Very good.
To have.
Again, happen needs to be followed with an infinitive. You can't say just happened finding. It doesn't sound right. He never admitted.
To have.
Next is Pablo. Pablo?
Pablo,
Pablo.
are you there? Hi, Pablo.
Yes. Yes. Hi.
Would you would you try number 10 for us?
Having.
Good, very good. He never admitted having. So admit is followed with a gerund. There's still an echo.
It's mine, Diego.
Oh, okay. Do you have
I'm gonna
headphones?
mute myself. No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna mute
okay,
myself.
Sure, no problem. Just unmute yourself if you have a question, okay?
Okay, you're the result.
Woohoo! We got perfect. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll look at part 2 of the tutorial. Jackie 10. This one is for Rostislav. Rostislav, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, could you try number 1 for us?
I don't know. I think to arrive.
Good. Yes. You tend to do something. You don't tend arriving. You have to tend to arrive. So tend has to be followed with an infinitive. Okay. She imagined. Everyone
next?
can answer if you
If
guys
you don't
want.
say who's next, everyone is going to shout it out.
Imagine lying.
Lying on a tropical beach. I can imagine lying on a tropical beach.
Very good. Very good.
You do?
Nice.
Me too. Me too. I wish. Okay. Number 3. Everyone, you guys can shout it out if you want at this point.
Participating.
And the local competition gets to participate in a national competition in Washington, D.C.
Yes. You get to do something.
Oh, get to.
Get to participate, not gets participating.
Using
the
like
verb-
shadow.
Yeah, exactly.
Shadow cards.
Gets to
Get to participate.
get. So get is always followed by to.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Number 4.
don't anticipate having.
Having.
It's my opinion.
You don't anticipate having. We don't anticipate to have anymore. Technical problem. We will find out. Debbie failed.
Failed. What was she going to do? To block her credit card or?
Notice.
No. What is that? Notice.
To notice.
What is it to notice?
What does it mean?
Okay, okay. No. I get it. She dropped it on the ground and she
Oh,
Yes, exactly.
failed
failed to notice.
Failed
To
must
notice.
be followed with an infinitive, the verb fail. Okay? You fail to notice. Fail to pass your test. Fail to pass, that was a bad example. Fail to cook dinner. Okay, not failed cooking. Okay. Number 6.
Swore to.
yeah, I think so.
Were to serve
So
the
Shinohara
honestly.
Collected what?
What does it mean? Recollected?
Recollected.
Recollected. What is it?
It means recalled.
Recall, like remember.
Remember.
Recall? No, it's not.
Oh.
Yes, it means to recall or to remember is to recollect.
Oh,
something.
in that case, it's working.
To work.
So.
If he remembered,
he
remembered working with his father.
Yeah, it doesn't mean recollect, like to collect again. That's not the meaning. It's the meaning is recalling. And yes, you're right.
Recall,
so
but
like
with an O.
Did you remember
It's
with his father?
tricky.
It's a tricky one. Recollected working. Okay, number 8.
There's 2.
Deserves to receive. Yeah.
Yes, very good. Now, oh, they snuck up on me. There's still 2 more. I really appreciate
having
the opportunity. She delayed
Submitting.
To
Submitting.
To submit.
Delete.
No. Well, let me see.
Let's see what happens.
Submitting. Okay.
Dun,
She delayed
dun,
submitting.
dun.
But then this means that it has already happened. It has already happened, right? We are talking about a situation in the past.
Right. In this case, it has already happened. She delayed submitting it until 1 week before the deadline.
So it's past continuous.
Now she has submitted it, but yeah.
Okay. By the way, is that a rule that usually small verbs like deny, maybe intent, like with 4 or 5 letters are usually gets infinitives instead of gerunds? Is that a rule or?
No, it's not a rule. Small verbs, just like a short verbs.
Short, yeah.
Maybe it's a coincidence that. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we got 100%. So go us. So all of those exercises that we did, we did 5 of them. All of those were simply knowing whether or not the verb is followed by an infinitive or a gerund. These are verbs that are either strictly followed by one or the other. Okay, so that was kind of to practice with just the basics. And if you were to memorize those lists, then you would know the answers automatically because there's no tricks with those ones. Okay. We've still got lots more exercises if you want more practice, 6 to 10. So you can do that after class. Okay. Any questions about the basics or last class or anything before we continue to part 2?
No.
Do you think, can you always hear which is correct, gerund or infinitive, if you train your ears instead of memorizing lists?
Yes. Yeah. You're more likely to learn more effectively through practice than you are through memorizing them. But it wouldn't hurt to at least read the list through a few times so that you maybe have it in the back of your head. But as you've noticed, you guys are not beginners, right? And even just looking at these exercises, you didn't just memorize that list before we did the exercise, and you got most of them right? So it is a matter of listening listening a lot, training your ears. By training my ears, I would be memorizing it. Yeah. So it depends on the type of learner that you are. Some people learn more effectively by memorizing lists, and other people don't. So it wouldn't help to read through the list, though. But
It
it's up
doesn't
to you.
hurt.
Doesn't hurt.
Sure?
So don't expect to like memorize all the verbs immediately. It's not going to happen. But it's a gradual thing. It's good to know the rules anyway, and know that there are rules. Should we go to part 2?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Bring it on. Part 2. Brain training games. See, my ads block is turned off now.
Is there another word for trick question? Trick question.
We usually just say trick question. I can't think of another word.
Poser came up here, but that seems like a different word.
Which word?
Poser. Poser.
Poser?
P-O-S-E-R. Yeah.
A poser is usually, yeah, we usually use that to describe a person who pretends to be something they're not. That's a poser. Or, yeah, someone who poses, like as a model. Okay, so part 2. Gerunds can often be modified with possessive forms, like his, her, its, your, their, our, John's, etc. This makes it clear who or what is performing the action. So you can usually modify them with possessive forms, just to make everything more clear. I enjoyed their singing. If you were to say, I enjoyed singing, that means you were singing and you enjoyed it. You had a good time. I enjoyed their singing means they were singing and it was good, right? She understood his saying no to the offer. He said no. She understood. Okay. Sam resented Debbie's coming late to the dinner.
Resent, is that to...
Like scold.
What is it?
Scold, like she didn't like it.
She didn't like it?
Yes,
dislike.
Dislike and saying something. You shouldn't have done that, Debbie. I think Sam is gone again.
Debbie's coming late, and then there's possessive, like so. She resented Debbie's entrance. Like
it sounds awkward to me, so I always use the 8 formula. Like,
where is Samantha, by the way?
Physically here, but maybe mentally not here.
The machine's being broken. That's kind of weird with the possessive. The computer's getting... Okay.
We discussed... No. We resented the hangout or Sam's... I can't create anything. I'm not familiar with that.
Hello, teacher.
Is she in the class?
Hello. I'm here.
Okay.
I got booted, but I'm back. What was the last thing you guys heard me say? Just about the possessive form?
Yes.
Basically, you just place the possessive form right before the gerund. Okay? Pretty simple. Use the possessive.
Is it common? Because I've never heard people are using it.
Sorry, I was muted. Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. I heard
what I said?
broken. Is it common? Is it common? Yes, it's common.
Yes, and
Debbie's entrance.
ah,
Sam resented Debbie's late entrance to the dinner. Like that?
no, this from like Sam resent that was coming late. Like I don't know. I think I never heard this usage before when I'm talking with a teacher or any other native speaker. Or I didn't notice it.
We discussed the machines being broken. It sounds kind of very advanced to me.
Yeah, instead of saying that, maybe they can say like we discussed
The
broken machine.
computers being broken. We discussed the computers being broken.
Yeah.
Gerunds and infinitives.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Well, not bad, thanks.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it warm in your place?
No, it's about 15 degrees.
That's warm, isn't it? Compared to this.
It could be warmer.
Compared to this place. She sneaks in and out.
My motivation is gone, so I don't know. Would I be able to continue that class? We have been waiting for 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe I should try to do some Spanish classes instead. Spanish, yeah.
My Spanish is horrible.
Mine too.
We can hardly hear you.
We can barely hear you.
Can you guys
It's like a robot.
hear
Yeah.
me?
Why don't we do some of those examples? Exercises.
Okay. Wait a sec. Google Hangouts. Oh, we've done that one.
She pretended to be. We have done that one already, haven't we?
Yeah. Everybody arranged meeting or to meet? I don't remember.
To meet. I think to meet.
Okay, to meet. Simona resisted